All right, check the hair. Make sure it's looking good before we turn on the camera. Oh, wait, the camera's already on. Good morning. How we doing? I'm just messing around. I knew the camera was on all along, all right? Mr. Nielsen always knows. So today is May 14th. It's Thursday. We're in 2020 still. Okay, sometimes we forget what day of the week it is with this crazy schedule we have now, right? So it is the last day of Unit 14, okay? There is no test tomorrow. I decided that the unit test is just a little wonky on the computer. I don't really love all the questions, so we're going to do the practice test today, and I know you're going to do great with it, and that's just kind of my way of knowing that you know what's going on, and that's all we need to do before the end of the week. All right, so let's get this done, okay? And then there's no more in your math book for the rest of the week. So we're going to start right now. I'm going to just share my screen. We are doing page 577. 577. Okay, if you can open to that page, we have 8 questions, and that's it. Okay, just those 8 questions in your book, and you're done. So I'm going to do this with you. Again, it's just a practice to make sure you know what's going on, and you're going to do great with it. I know it. All right, so here we go. Number 1, okay? Number 1 is just asking, all right, which object is shorter than the screwdriver but longer than the nail? Which one of these over here is shorter than the screwdriver but longer than the nail? Okay, if you think you know the answer to that one, we can fill it in. Is it A, is it B, is it C, or is it D? Longer than this nail, but shorter than this screwdriver. Well, let's see. Is this hammer shorter than this screwdriver? No way. So I know, whoop, I'm trying to put an X through that. No way, that is not right. Well, it's got to be shorter than the screwdriver, so it can't be the screwdriver. And it's got to be longer than the nail. So let's see, is this wrench, I'm going to draw a line down from my wrench here, and I'm going to see, is this wrench shorter than the screwdriver? Yes, it is. I didn't draw a perfectly straight line. Is this wrench longer than this nail? Yes, it is. Okay, so I fill in A. You should have gotten A for that one. I'm sure you did because you're super smart, right? Number 2, let's move on. Number 2 says, which object holds the least amount? So I'm looking at these 4 right here. We're talking about capacity. Capacity is how much something holds, right? So which one holds the least amount? Okay? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Or is it D? All right, which one holds the least amount? And so with this, I'm sure you're going to be able to find it out. A, B, C, or D. The least. Well, this bucket here is pretty big, so that can't be right. And this pool here is pretty big. That can't be right. What about this pot or this cup? Which one holds less? Which one holds the least amount? I think you know it is letter C, right? Great job, C. You got it right, I'm sure. Okay. Let's move on. Number 3, all right? Mark the objects, the 3 objects that can be measured with the tool that is shown. So what is this tool here? You need to look at this tool here and say, Mr. Nielsen, I know that's a measuring cup. Yes, great job, measuring cup. What objects here can we use the measuring cup to help us, right? To help us measure. So the measuring cup, it's a lot of the word measure, I'm saying it a lot, right? The measuring cup can be used to measure the capacity of what 3 items? You have to choose 3. We're looking for what? The capacity. We need to find capacity with this here. All right. Do we need to know the capacity of a hammer? Hammer doesn't hold anything, right? So no, that's not right. What about a cup, this mug? Can it hold stuff inside of the mug? Yes. Fill in the mug. Good. What about this big flower pot or watering jug? All right. Yes, it can hold water, right? What about this car? Does it hold water inside of it? Does it hold, I mean, it holds people, yes, but can it hold water? We don't want to put water inside of it, right? So we're not finding out the capacity of the car. What about the sandbox? So do we want to know how much sand it can hold? Yes. All right. Yes, we do. We want to know. So those three are the right answers there. I hope you filled in those three. All right, now number 4, really good one for our artists in this class. Has students draw an object right here that is taller than this toy car, but shorter than the lamp. Taller than the car, shorter than the lamp. Draw anything you want. I bet my friends that play baseball might draw a baseball bat. I bet some of the girls might want to draw unicorns because I know we have some friends who love unicorns. All right, you can draw anything you want, but it has to be taller than the car, shorter than this lamp. So maybe I would draw a baseball bat, right? And again, Mr. Nielsen's not the best drawer of baseball bats, but it kind of looks like a loaf of bread. Mr. Nielsen did not do a great job there, but I did my best. And is it taller than the car? Yes. Is it shorter than this lamp? Yes. Well, then Mr. Nielsen got it right, and that's all that matters, okay? You need to draw something taller than the car, shorter than the lamp. I'm sure you did great. Let's wrap it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Moving on, okay? Stop that drawing. Let's move on to the next page, and let's get to it, okay? It's only 4 questions left, and you're done. Number 5 says, draw a circle around the container that holds more, or underline them if they hold the same amount. So which one of these holds more, or underline it if they hold the same amount? What do you think? Did you circle them or did you underline them? I think you know that they hold the same amount, so we are going to underline them, right? Hi, bud. My friend here just popped in to say hi. All right, so underline, all right? Underline them both because they are the same amount. Great job. I'm sure you got that right. All right, let's go on to number 6 here. Okay, and what is this? You probably saw this last weekend. All right, there's probably one of these in your house right now for Mother's Day flowers. All right, for all your awesome moms out there. There's a vase on the screen. Now, it says, look at all these different objects or these tools here, okay? Which one of these tools could we use to measure the capacity of this vase? Which one of these tools could be used to measure the capacity of this vase? It's just one thing, one item that you are circling. Which one are you gonna circle? I see some of the girls already circling it. I see some of the boys already circling it. I see everyone almost done. And which one did you circle? Did you circle this one right here? No way, Mr. Nielsen, that does not measure capacity. What about this one here? No way. That measures the weight. We need to measure capacity, and that is with the measuring cup. Great job. 2 left till we're done. Here we go. Number 7 says compare the objects, right? We're using the scale to see which object is heavier. Circle the object that would be heavier. Okay, now, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to draw a line to match. So draw a line to match the object to what side it should be on. So the heavier object should be on the lower side, the lighter object on the higher side. Which one goes where? Draw lines on the screen to match, or not on the screen, in your book, sorry, my screen, to match them. Let's see, which one goes where? I think you know which one's heavier. Which one's heavier? This crayon? No. This book? Yes, and I'm going to draw a line over here, and this crayon must be lighter, so it goes over here. The book is definitely heavier. Great job. When we do a scale, the heavier item goes down, right? If I was comparing the weights of these two, right, this candle is heavier, so it would be lower. My phone will go up in the air because it's lighter. Great job, okay? One more, and guess what? It's probably one that we don't have cubes at home, so you might not be able to measure it. So guess what we're going to do? Mr. Nielsen is going to do his best to use cubes on the screen. Oh, these are like very small cubes. Okay, I thought they were going to be really big. So I was going to use these to do it. You know what we're going to do? I'm still going to use these. Thought they would be the same size. But we're going to measure this pencil with these red cubes. So you're going to count with me. All right, this is going to be fun. All right, let's count. There's one cube. And remember, they cannot overlap and they cannot have gaps. Now with cubes, you have the little tiny piece at the end that helps snap this cube into the next one, right? So how many are we at right now? The red cubes. You should be saying 3, Mr. Nielsen, 3. Okay, now how many? 4. How many? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many now? 10, 11, 12, 13. Am I done? No, we have room for one more. 14 cubes I just put in there. Wow. Those are cool tools to use, right? 14. And you can write 14 cubes because that is how many red little cubes I got. Now, if we were using the big cubes like this blue one here, we would only need 4 cubes. But because we're not at school, we can't use the cubes, right? We're just doing it with the little red cubes that I have on my screen. And that worked so well, okay? That's it for today. That's it for the week in Pearson. Again, parents, if you're listening, we're not doing the chapter 14 test. I don't like how it looks on the computer. Questions are a little weird. All right, so this is the end of Unit 14. Tomorrow, you're just doing some online stuff. Either we might have, you want to do some IXL tomorrow, that's fine. If you want to do iReady Math tomorrow, that's fine. If you have any makeup work to do, you can do that tomorrow. But for this, now you're done Unit 14. You did so good with all the measuring and using the different attributes to measure height, length, weight, capacity. You rocked it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.